have to be passionate about one thing. Be great at one thing. The world will reward your knowledge of a very narrow field. So the analogy I always use is, Tom Brady, I love NFL football. Tom Brady gets paid $25 million a year to throw the ball. He doesn't get paid to block. He doesn't get paid to tackle. In fact, when he does those things, people freak out. Be Tom Brady.
Be good at
one thing.
At one thing.
And then be great at that one thing. Be world class at one thing. Forget your weaknesses, because somebody is going to eat your lunch at the stuff you're not good at.
I'm a pretty happy guy.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the keys to success. I read an article that the difference between successful people and people that struggle are successful people exude joy. Jeff, if you're not a happy guy and other people don't want to hang out with you, why would they hang out with you?
Right.
If you're miserable and nobody wants to spend time with you, how are you ever going to get ahead?
Yeah,
Why complain? I remember when we were really young, this lesson was taught to me by my dad, and I kind of had a miserable day at school because, the kids make fun of you, you're an immigrant, you're poor. And I came home and I was feeling sorry for myself, and my dad came home. It's going to sound so melodramatic. He walked a couple of miles to the factory. He was a blue-collar guy, and I came home and he just stood there, and I was complaining about my day.
Where were you living?
Oh, we were living in like this stage would be 3 times the size in a little apartment.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it wasn't pleasant. And my dad was just standing there, and I was complaining and feeling sorry for myself. And my dad looks at me and says, never complain. You should always be happy with the opportunities given you.
Every time you lose at something, you're one step closer to winning the next time. The difference between successful people and not successful people, let's call it that way, are people give up. People wake up every morning, they have doubt, they have fear, they lose in a Ferrari race or they lose in a race, and then they just give up. The hardest thing in life to learn is to lose. Winning's easy. You win, you're happy, you get a high five, your friends are happy. It's your ability to take a loss, get up the next day, dust yourself off, and keep going. I have lost at everything you can imagine. Seriously, I have been beat up and put down, and everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for me, but I just kept going. I used to work for Warren Avis, the guy who started Avis Rent-A-Car, and he said to me one day, Robert, what's the purpose of business? And I said, make a profit and all these other things. And he said, no, the purpose of business is to create a customer, because everything else takes care of itself. If you can create customers and create value for them, because the answer to that question is different for every single customer, then you're going to have a great business.
Growing up, everybody said that to me. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Is that true?
So there I am. I'm 18 years old. My dad works in a factory sweeping floors, and my mom's a receptionist. So if the key to success in life is who you know, I'm in trouble. So I said to myself, I don't believe that. I believe I got to go out and become the guy that others want to get to know. It's all about what you make of it.
I learned that from my parents, because I don't have a fancy education. We didn't have fancy advisors. The most successful person I knew growing up was my dad's boss, and that was only because he had more seniority in the union than my dad. So you've got to learn to listen to yourself. People overcomplicate business and success. People are watching right now and say, I can't do what he does because I don't know how to run a business. Everybody has the ability. You just got to listen to yourself. It's fear. I think most people are blinded by fear. And to be successful at anything, you've got to be able to control that and work your way through it. I always say to people, I'm not in business for emotional gratification. I'm in business to make money and build a great company and all these other things. So you got to leave your emotion out of it, because when you're angry or you hate, you make stupid decisions. But that doesn't mean you have to become or mean about it. I mean, nobody likes to do business with somebody who isn't nice.